Hi, I am going to teach you how to transition a client from weight loss onto optimal health. So, we suggest that clients get to 5 pounds below their goal weight because as they start eating fruits and grains again, their body may retain about 5 pounds of water weight. Please make sure your client understands how very important doing transition is. Going from plan to their own version of regular eating is not a good idea for maintaining their weight loss. Contrary to what you may have read in the book, we have found that a 4-week transition period for everyone doesn't work as well as the following protocol. For a client who only had up to 20 pounds to lose, we transition them off over a 4-week period. So each set of transition will be 1 week for them. If someone lost 20 or more pounds, we have them do an 8-week transition so their body has plenty of time to adjust and get used to their new eating habits. You will send each week's card separately so your clients don't get confused or jump ahead and start doing week 6 of transition in week 2, etc. Please make sure that they have enough fuelings to do a full transition properly. Now, these cards that I'm going to show you can be found in the unit labeled transition in Team Lloyd. You'll save each card and you'll send them at the beginning of week 1 and then again at week 3, etc. So this is week 1 and 2. In week 1 and 2, they stay on 5 and 1, but they are adding in 1 extra cup of vegetables at any point of the day, but not with their lean and green. Now, these vegetables can be off-plan vegetables, but we actually suggest that they stick to on-plan vegetables just so that they don't see a jump in weight that week. But technically, they could have those starchier vegetables. Now, those are not potatoes. That would be more like butternut squash or carrots. Week 3 and 4, they will be dropping 1 fueling. So they're eating 4 fuelings. They're eating their extra cup of vegetables and they're adding in fruit. So that would be 1 cup of berries or 2 clementines. A question I get asked often is, can it be a different fruit? We find sticking to these very specific guidelines of lower glycemic fruits is the best way to transition off properly. So to review, that is 4 fuelings, 1 lean and green, 1 cup of vegetables, and their fruit option. Week 5 and 6, everything stays the same as weeks 3 and 4, but they are also adding in 1 cup of low-fat or fat-free dairy. The only options for this are yogurt or milk. I get asked if they can mix their fruit with their dairy. The answer is yes. And I get asked about people who don't eat cow milk if there's another option, and they could do something like almond milk or soy milk or those kinds of yogurt options if they don't eat regular milk. Weeks 7 and 8, they are sort of doing a 3 and 3 type of looking without doing a full TEE. So what that means is they're eating 3 fuelings. So they drop another fueling. So 3 fuelings a day. They're having a full lean and green at some point during the day. And remember, they're continuing to eat 6 times a day every 2.5 to 3 hours. They're just substituting 3 of their fuelings for something else. That something else would be their cup of fruit, their dairy serving, and a mini lean and green. So that cup of vegetables that they added in week 1, they are now adding 4 to 6 ounces of lean protein to that cup of vegetables. They are also, in addition, adding in a whole grain. Now, yes, these options here are the only things that they should be sticking to, like half a cup of brown rice or whole wheat pasta, a slice of whole grain bread, or 3/4 of a cup of sugar-free bran cereal. We want them to stick to very specific guidelines in the beginning so that their body and their mind gets used to eating all these new food groups. Once they do that, we will teach them what to be eating afterwards. Now, just to be clear, if someone did a 4 and 2, like someone who was working out the entire time, this is what their transition would look like. This chart is available in the Google Doc, and you can guide them appropriately. Now, once transition is almost complete, like they're in week 7, you can send them the 3 and 3 maintenance video so that they know the ideal way to keep their weight off, which is a 3 and 3. 3 fuelings plus the other food that they're going to be eating. Now, this video link is also in the transition unit in the team page. Now, once they are fully done transition, you're going to help them figure out their TEE, which stands for Total Energy Expenditure. You can send them the Maintaining Weight Food Guides from the transition unit. And in addition, hopefully by now, they are coaching a few clients because this will also assist them with staying healthy. This is where you can find the TEE calculator. You're going to go to your website, or you can walk them through this and they can do it on your website. They're going to click on products and programs. They're going to click on Optimal Health 3 and 3 program. And this, if they scroll down, this is the Total Energy Expenditure TEE calculator that they will see. You will put in their current weight, their height, their age, their gender, and then as you walk through, it will ask them if they are very active, if they're more sedentary, and all of that, which will then spit out the amount of calories that they should be eating every single day. In the transition unit in the team page, there is a list of charts for ideas of food exchanges and what good choices are when eating other food groups, etc. So that way they're not like, oh my God, now I have to eat this many calories and I don't know what that is because only 3 of my meals are fuelings. What else should I be having, right? So I suggest that they look through this. They can look at the sample meal. They can kind of see what breakfast looks like, and then having a fueling lunch, having a fueling dinner, having a fueling. And that way they stay in the structure of the habits that they learned, which is drinking their water, eating smaller meals more often, and practicing portion control. We do suggest downloading an app that will help them monitor their calories just so that they can make sure they are not going over or under their suggested calories. This should help them maintain their weight loss, stay healthy, and hopefully either coach lots of people or refer a lot of people to you because they're really seeing how different this lifestyle is of continuing to maintain their weight loss, practice those healthy habits that they learned while using the ease of all the information that you provided to them, as well as hopefully they will continue to use 3 fuelings throughout the day just because they are so healthy and so convenient.